Friday night, Patrick. How's it going?
Dude, I'm so glad work's done for the day. We at the old 9 to 5, the computer systems conveniently went down on the one of the days we have the most like people returning items and stuff at the store I work at. So
Yeah.
today sucked at work, so I'm glad to be home.
Happy holidays, right? in,
Yeah.
in the retail world.
Yeah.
Probably not a lot of people on yet, but I know we'll share this across some of the boards because we just decided we're going to do it when we had to get our stuff together, I guess, right? To get this going.
Coordination.
Yeah. Well, hey, I think, and you jump in when you want. We wanted to just jump on here. We're back on last week for the first time in a while. The first season, I guess. Are we like a sitcom? The first season of the Pit Stop podcast?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
I mean, the reviews were good. We're going to win an Emmy or something like that.
We should be up for some kind of award. I don't know what in the podcast world, or we can just make something up. You know what I mean?
We'll make it up, and then we'll get some of our own little podcast trophies and just say how awarded or rewarded. Yeah, both that we are.
Yeah, we'll call them the pit stoppies or something like that, and
there you go.
Yeah, the pit stoppie awards, and we'll just give them out, and conveniently we might win a few every year. So
we'll just throw them all over YouTube, and people are gonna be wanting them. You know that people get those little plaques that say 1 million YouTube subscribers. We'll just do like 11 subscribers or whatever. No, we're like way up there. We're getting there, but we need more.
Yeah,
especially on YouTube, because I tried to search it on my work computer, which I don't recommend doing on a government computer, but I was searching our own podcast anyway. And we were like way. There's Pit Stop, there's Pit Stop sandwich shops, there's Pit Stop, tire changing lug nut sailor. There's all kinds of stuff. Sooner or later, though, you get down there to the Pit Stop podcast. That's us.
Okay, so make sure you're watching this, go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us to be able to do more with YouTube. We like to do more with that. So, but we need to have a certain amount of people subscribe to unlock some features and stuff. A bunch of technical mumbo jumbo. Just do it for us, please.
Yeah, it's right there on the bottom of the page. Pit Stop Podcast 75. We always put it in the links on all of our stuff on here too. So get on there and follow it. Follow us, right?
Yeah, and then if you know that you're going to miss one of these little things we jump on, sometimes it's randomly like this, you don't know it. We try to throw it on the YouTube channel so you can catch it there later and see anything that you might have missed, any info or anything. So
last week we talked to Paisley and Joe, and they're all getting ready to load up and head on down to Reno. So we'll check back in with them. We've got banquets coming up. You look at Facebook, you got guys that have their street stocks torn down to the bare minimum. And now they're all looking at the calendar, flipping to 2025 here in a few days. And there's still a lot of racing stuff going on just behind the scenes, right?
Yeah, a lot of shop work. This is crazy. The more I get into the Facebook world, if I've got a few minutes, I take a look and I see cars for sale. People are tearing stuff down, rebuilding stuff. And these people have like normal jobs too. So some of these folks, I'm like, I don't know if they ever sleep, because in the season they're busy trying to keep their whole program going, and then in the off season like this, they still try to, they got holidays going on and everything, and then somehow figuring out how to spend time out in the garage and doing everything. It's kind of crazy, but it's cool to see.
It's a lot of work. Yeah. Jeremy White hanging out down there with you, watching some Pit Stop podcast.
Jeremy White, Jeremy. Mad respect to you. After our last show, I was actually talking to my wife, and I was like, no matter what Brent and I do, it doesn't matter if there's a race being streamed or we're doing a podcast or whatever. I said, you can guarantee Jeremy White's going to be tuning in. That guy loves racing and talking about racing. And if he can put up with all the crap that we put out there, like that guy, he deserves an award.
Yes. We got to find him. We were just talking about awards a minute. We're going to find Jeremy award. It's guys like that, people like that I think we're trying to cater to. I know Jeremy was a huge supporter when I was with Todd over at Turn 5 Live. And then when Sam and DJ, Jeremy's always on there, watching it. And that's what we need I guess that's what we need to know. Right, Patrick?
Yeah.
Are we like a night like tonight where we are probably talking to Jeremy until everybody sees it on the replay? Are we going to be talking to ourselves, or is this something that the folks out there want to hear? I don't know.
Yeah, we just need input. So especially from folks like Jeremy. So Jeremy, if there's this whatever you want to hear us talk about, or if there's certain people you want us to talk to, let us know, because we want to put stuff out there that's going to be interesting to you guys. It's interesting to us because this is what we love to freaking do. So we're making him blush right now. I know it's all good. It's all good.
Stop it, guys.
Stop. It's just we appreciate you and we want you to know that. So whatever we can do, and Brent and I've been thinking about some things and tossing some ideas back and forth on how we can make our page better, not just the podcast things we do like this, but also every post that's going to go into the social media, whether it's something on race day or something in between races and things like that. So
right,
all the
G Money
is good.
Got a sprint car driver watching us.
Hey,
and Jeremy White says, hold up a little bit, guys, I'm sharing it. We're gonna get a lot of people to join, so we can BS for a minute.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to Jaden Roberts.
Jaden,
so yeah, look at that. That's like 5. Oh, hang on. The godfather of Magic Valley Speedway is watching us.
Hey,
Spanky.
Hope you're feeling better, Spanky. I know he got hit with some wicked bug right before
that stuff has been going around. So, that's no good.
That's why we haven't crossed the state line because I don't want to pick that up. Seems like everybody in Idaho's getting that.
Yeah. Don't come to the Treasure Valley. Magic Valley, I haven't seen too many go down with it, but there's something going on in the water or something up here. But it's okay. That's my profession. I try to give everybody fresh drinking water and give them the flu from December through March till we get ready to go racing. So anything we can help with.
Your fault.
My fault. Everything else is. We might as well stay with that.
Add to the list,
Here we go. I know this guy asked what time, and I was gonna tell him, but we didn't know, Monty. We were just we were flying on Brent and Patrick time, which is usually any time between 4 and midnight.
Let me tell you, here's how it actually happens is Brent goes, hey, dude, I'm ready anytime. And I'm like, okay. And then I make Brent wait for a few hours and he's just nice about it and doesn't want to throw me under the bus. But I got a little baby. I got to make sure he gets to sleep and stuff. So we don't have him screaming in the background and that. So we're playing on, on Father Central time.
Seeing mine, I had the same thing. I had 5 of them. So back in my radio show, Racetracks radio show days, It was always babies in the background, or, we'd be on there. Todd Lebrani would be helping me with it. My brother-in-law, Brian, and I'm like, oh, dirty diaper. It's all on you guys. Nice thing was nobody could see us. We were on radio, so it was a little better then. So I got you. The only thing is I'm old, and so are all my kids. So I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, you're helping out with the next generation now, I think, aren't you?
Yep. Yeah. Trying to I'd stick him in this room and make him stare at Dale Jr. and Dale Earnhardt clocks, and just trying to get him to soak it in a little bit.
That's good. Good.
Jeremy wishing us a Christmas to us, and New Year's is right around the corner, and that's what we want to talk about is a new year. Let's see this. I don't know this. Now we're getting a little personal. Do you remember me at the track? I gave you a hug.
Oh.
Ooh. Normally I charge for those. So if you paid,
I don't know if you've given me a hug yet. If you're giving Jake one, I'm gonna be a little jealous.
$5, $6, $7, $8 a hug. One hander $3.50, and a big old bear hug is $7.95.
I'll bring some cash next time.
Actually, never mind about sponsorship announcements. We're just gonna start charging for hugs. I can do that. Yes, Jaden. Yeah, that's not what we want. Beer 30. Monty said. So
Dog 30 here, yeah.
It is a Friday night. So as we thank you, Jeremy White, for bringing all 6 million people on board already, and it wasn't even a scheduled show. Tuesday night, man, we went out and we kind of I don't know. I was a horrible race car driver because when I blew a tire or a head gasket, I just parked it till I could make enough money to fix it. I was never a salesman. I think I sell 3 or 4 ads a year at the Speedway, and the only reason I get them every year is because they're the same ones I've had every year, But just a recap for some of you guys that weren't on. Like everything, the old streaming, I think so many people, I even know up here at home, our BSU football Bronco Nation News is who I got this. They do all the Boise State football, basketball stuff. This is where I found StreamYard to do this. I contacted BJ and said I wanted to do something with racing. What do you use? Because he could do all the cool words and pictures. That's the other problem using your phone. When the phone rings, it comes right through. So yeah, see, we're going like we're old school because here's the Pit Stop podcast setup, but we just decided we're going because, and actually, Patrick, this kind of shows everybody this is what we want to pay for. This is what we have to pay for to make this work. Is we can put it on our cell phones. You could be at Magic Valley, I can be at Meridian, and we could both be in the pits at the same time, and we could do a Pit Stop podcast show. But like everything, man, it costs money.
Yep. And foreshadowing, right? We've got some ideas. So we're testing things out and seeing what we can make work so that hopefully come race season, we've got it figured out. So,
yeah. So we went out, Patrick on Tuesday and I said, hey, we need a little bit of help. We want to keep doing it. 2 questions. Number 1, is it something you guys are even interested in seeing? And number 2, if it is, it's going to cost a little bit. And that's like the last thing we ever wanted to do was say, hey, but it seems like everybody was on board. So,
yeah.
2, what do we call them? They are sponsors, a presenting sponsor and a huge sponsor that has already helped us a bunch. But 2025, Patrick, and then we'll talk about this first one. It had to have been about, they waited about a minute and 22 seconds after we went off the air on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever night it was. I immediately texted Patrick and said, holy cow, this is it. I almost think they commented before we ended the show saying we would like to help out.
Yeah.
So the 2025, the entire season, the Pit Stop podcast presented by the Race to End Bullying. They have stepped up right there on Patrick's hat. That group, Natalie Waters, Nat Attack Racing, and I know there's a few, Monty, I think there's a lot of people that are a part of that deal, Patrick. That's number 1. And number 1, holy cow, thank you. I mean, that they said, hey, whatever it costs to keep you guys on the air, you let us know. We've got it covered. They've already got it covered.
Yeah, so they're proving that a couple things. One, that they're fast, not just on the track. So because they were, literally, it was like we had just ended the show, and Brent was hitting me up, being like, "Hey, guess what? We're good." So, thank you.
Don't make any evening plans after 8:15 for the next 12 months, Patrick, because one of those nights of the week we're busy.
Yep. I'm planning on it. So Race to End Bullying, and they, they've been so generous. They give us hats and they give us stickers and things that we can give out at the track, and they've got some other things, and we'll work with them and make sure that we can get some more of their merch available. If you guys want to get in on this and help the campaign, because they're all about putting a stop to bullying. And that's a cause that, we can appreciate, especially as fathers. We don't want kids to have to deal with that on any level. So the folks at Race to End Bullying, thank you very much for helping us to be able to do this, and for giving us the opportunity to help with the campaign and spread the word about it, because it's a very good cause. So
yeah, and and I think one thing Patrick and I hadn't talked about, it's like, all right, so what if somebody says, yeah, we'll help you out?
Yeah, we didn't have time to talk about that.
Now we have to have a product, right? I mean, we already have the show, and that's cool in its own sense. We've got the Facebook page, we've got the YouTube page. That's all, that's a given, right? That's going to happen with that help that they're giving us. But we'll, like I told them, we'll hook up at some events. If they're down there close to you somewhere, we can find you and you can go down and do some live stuff or even some pre-recorded stuff. I told them same thing. If they do some videos, just shoot them to Patrick and I. We'll throw them on the YouTube page and spread the word as much as we can. A lot of schools, a lot of, good causes that they show up for down there with the race car.
Yeah, the Waters, it's like, man, if there's racing going on, they want to be involved. And like this, even if we're just talking about it. So Shout out to Team Waters. Yep, exactly. Everybody that helps out with the campaign. We love you guys for what you're doing. But like I said, the Waters family. So I've seen Natalie. She'll go to schools, right? She talks to kids. She's been to also, I think this was this past year. Sorry, the Pinewood Derby, right? So if there's racing going on, it doesn't matter if it's motorized cars or not. These little Pinewood Derby cars. And there was Nat there talking with the kids there, and so they put their time and their money where their mouth is. You know what I mean when it comes to helping out and helping racing grow and putting an end to bullying in any way that they can. I love it.
Yeah, and in pure not so smart Brent fashion, I'm like, well, you don't have to do that, you know, but they wanted to be a part of it, and we. I think no matter how much we say, how much we do, where we go with it, we can never show our appreciation and our thanks enough. And hopefully we put out a product that they can be proud to have their name on.
Yes. 100%.
So race to end bullying. Plus it also gives us an opportunity like we did, we wish that we had this, bottomless account where we can throw money at racers and programs and that sort of thing. We did a little bit for Natalie and Monty down at the Open Wheel Showdown. We helped out Paisley. She's got some lunch money going down there to Reno. So all of this stuff helps. So I can't say enough. It was like sappy old man Brent tears that night before I had to text you. It was cool just to know that maybe what we're doing is something somebody wants to see. Then today, I get a message from another one of our racing families, racing friends that put so much into what we do. And same type of thing. Hey, we want to be on board too, So Jerry and Mary with Overturf Photography, and they're not just photographers, right? You got some Overturf stuff there?
I got my sticker right here.
And this is old school Overturf.
Oh, what is that?
Mouse pad.
Mouse pad?
This is what I use for the podcast every week. Is my Pink Lady, and I've got a Pink Lady blanket, Dan Breach. And then what do you got there, Patrick? Our pit stop podcast stuff?
Yeah, some stickers that they made for us. So they've
totally
got Christmas ornament, magnets, stickers, banners, flags, like they've got everything.
Yeah. And they wanted to jump on and help out. So that was cool. I mean, we've always had, these sponsors we've been running across, and they all help us do lots of stuff.
Yeah.
But, just like everything is, yes, Austin Murphy, your infinite amount of money would help us out. No, I'm just kidding. Austin Legend Driver, he just debuted his Legend car up here at Phoenix Fire Games the other night. Mm-hmm. Beautiful new wrap there. We'll get Austin and Lindsay back on here. But like anything you do, it's like, yeah, okay, so Race 10 Bullying, they've got us on the air. Obviously, that's got to be step one, right?
Yep.
Overturf is going to help us with anything else that we need as far as, if my 36-year-old GoPros that are on each side of this computer right now. Let me show you. I'll show you. These used to be strapped to outlaw carts when my children raced outlaw carts 100 years ago. There's my favorite yellow one because it's the only one that really works and doesn't make me look fatter or whatever. Jerry and Mary said, whatever you guys need all year long, from now till this time next year, whatever you guys need, give us a call. We want to help you guys out, and we'll make it work. What do you say about that?
Yeah, so like the first thing, thank you, right? Of course. Oh, Riley, miss you too, big guy. So a huge thank you again to Overturf, but and you guys don't know this, but like in between, the shows, like me and Brent are texting, I'm texting, hey, check out these microphones, Brent, look how cool these are, you know what I mean? And we're always talking about weird announcer stuff like that, microphones and what we can do to make sound better when we're talking and things like that. So we've got some ideas, but Overturf Photography willing to step up and help make some of these ideas happen is awesome.
Right. And like I said, I think the biggest thing is we appreciate it. Anytime we run into a race, the Race 10 Bowling or the Overturf Photography folks, they're always at the big sprint car races. And they're always able to, make cool Christmas presents and just all sorts of stuff. So it's not just photography. It's all of this stuff. It's this that we're going to give away in 2025. the Meridian Speedway banner. He gave us that to give away at the racetrack. And sometimes at the racetrack, when you call the lucky numbers, the folks have had too many buckets of beer, which is totally fine because that's what keeps the gates open too. Nobody came and got it. So we're going to give it away on the Pit Stop podcast. So how fitting that we can officially say that Overturf is part of the show.
Yeah, they're great. And having a partner like that is so awesome because that's another, it's another medium for us to help and do things for the folks that enjoy our show, right? So maybe we can get a Twin Falls banner too, and get, one from Magic Valley Speedway, and get some things from some of our listeners' favorite drivers, some gear, some merch or whatever, some photos or magnets or whatever. And we'll have some stuff come about in the 2025 year to be able to give away and do some fun things with.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it, man. I mean, I just wanted to, we were going to wait, January, we've got some banquets, we got some stuff coming up. So we're going to take January and get banquets out of the way. We got a couple more rules meetings and stuff that we're going to go through at Meridian Speedway for our drivers. And then right after the last Meridian Speedway banquet, I think that following week, we'll hit the ground running, and we can share some cool banquet stories, who fell off the stage, whose speech was so long that we had to unplug the microphone. So there's all kinds of things that happen at a banquet, right? You just never know. But it's a good wrap up to 2024. And then we can jump on board with Overturf photography and the race to end bullying to kick this thing off in the new year, which is only a few days away, actually, I guess.
Yep, but it's going to be a good year, man.
Yeah, I'm ready. Roy Bain, he's one of us, man. He is a podcaster, streamer, announcer, talker, race car, entrepreneur, passion. What are we? Passioners? Passionettes? Not ets. That would mean girls.
Yeah, we are.
It is a new time. We could be, I guess. I don't know. It's a new age. I don't know what we want to be. Oh, now the show just went way south. We don't want to go there.
Oh.
Who else? Oh, here we go. Pit Stop Podcast presented by the Race to End Bullying. Thank you, Sherry Waters.
Thank you, Sherry.
She's on there. We appreciate that. We're just getting the word out. Oh, here we go. Roy is a professional mouth runner. We could be that. We could do that. John is here. They're joining late, but they can always go back because I'm sure that they are subscribers to the YouTube page for the Pit Stop Podcast.
Yeah, for sure. They always get on, and the Waters family, they're nonstop. Like they just always are doing something for somebody. And I don't know if they sleep. Like I don't know how they run like they do. There's got to be we got to figure out what John's magic diet is, because that guy looks good.
Slick, athletic, doesn't look a day over 25. Okay, now he's like, never mind, get our name off of that stuff. They're pushing.
Left.
Yeah, he's gone. No, he's still there. So we appreciate them, and yeah, Spank. The Overturf stuff is amazing, and here's the other thing about the Overturf stuff. It doesn't matter if you're a 29-time champion or you went 2 laps. If Jerry got a cool picture of your car, you can get that car on whatever you want. If only Jerry was doing it when I was there, because I was never a 29-time champion, never won, never. Well, we don't want to get too far into it, but it would have been cool to have some of the Overturf stuff from the old days. So, so yeah, that's the cool stuff.
And
John says thank you. He didn't leave.
Oh, right on. Hey, the guys from Overturf, so they're at Meridian a lot. They've been to Magic Valley at least once. I know. I remember seeing them. We'll see where they're going to be at. And for the folks that are usually going to like Magic Valley Speedway, we'll make sure to connect you guys with whether it's a Facebook page or so you can still have the opportunity to get some stuff from those guys, because they do, like Spanky said, they put out the best stuff for your favorite driver. Literally, like you said, he doesn't have to be just the big number one champion. If there's somebody that you like, they can help put something together for you.
Right. He doesn't have to be an amazing race car driver like Spanky Castile. He could be just a regular guy like me.
Do they do stuff for like announcers? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, like, if there was a good announcer like somewhere,
yeah,
is that like narcissistic? Is that what they say? Like, is that weird? Could we do like
no?
I'm gonna have like a
What?
magnet of Brent Hardy on my fridge,
Wearing a the race to end bullying hat.
and that's it. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Yeah, Jerry, no. And if you found that picture somewhere, it wasn't me. No, that was, trust me, no, I don't even want to talk about that. Um, Roy says he hasn't been to a race here in Idaho, but he's driven through here. Roy, we need you to stop in
Yeah.
Twin, Magic Valley. You get a hold of us. We'll get you in there.
Dr. Pepper's on me.
There we go. So I'm going to Twin for some Dr. Pepper. And Sherry agrees. Overturf does some great stuff. So we appreciate that. But yeah, so how cool is it? The first two groups of people to step up and help us. What do they say? Sometimes your best friends or the people that are going to help you out are always right under your nose anyway. And I really think that's, they're already part of our family. They've already done a whole lot. We've tried to put them on here, and now they're even a bigger part, Patrick.
Yeah, it's thinking about folks that we could have as partners on the show, and what we do. Really couldn't have picked a better couple of groups, right, than the folks with the race to end bullying and overturf photography. Really, it's like a win-win scenario. So
yeah, Roy's gonna take you up on your Dr. Pepper, he said. So
yeah, for real, dude, I love me some Dr. Pepper. So anybody that wants to enjoy one with me, consider us friends. Yep,
bring it in.
Yep.
So yeah, so there's the plan. And like I said, Patrick and I just we didn't want to wait till the end of January when we get banquets out of the way to say, oh, hey, guess what we're doing now? Now that's going to give us an opportunity, Patrick, to get some stuff put together, get these overturf and race to end bowling. Let's get the word out, because we appreciate them. I think probably more than they really know, because it's just a couple racing mouths back here just trying to do something we like, right?
Yeah, man, this is like what we love to do. It's so much fun for us, and for people to want us to keep doing what we love to do. Super awesome, humbling. And like I said, you guys would probably be surprised at how many times Brent and I message each other during the week talking about different little ideas and, can we do this? What about this equipment? What are we going to do here? What can we do there? And but that's what we do. We love it. So for us to be able to keep going, thank you. And hopefully we can impress you with some of the ideas we've got for 2020. Yeah.
I think we will do our best. And like I said, two biggest things. I mean, number one, those two sponsors, thank you. We couldn't do any of it without them. But now what we need is we've got to get tons of subscribers and followers on YouTube. That's just the way we're going to get this out a little bit more outside of the Treasure and Magic Valley area. So we can share all these videos and, because it doesn't have to be about the people that we watch every week, Patrick. There could be people outside of this that we need to talk to. I know, some people kind of fly through our racetracks and then they move on to bigger and better things. Those are the people we want to come back. We want to make sure that they can see it.
Yeah, and with the capabilities we have with this site we're using here that you guys see, we can do some pretty cool stuff. So we don't even have to be in the same room, like Brent and I are a few hours apart, but we can put something together and make it pretty good. So we don't, if it's somebody from Utah, Colorado, Vegas, I don't care, California, if we can put something together, if there's somebody that you guys want us to chase down, we'll chase them down.
Yep. So yeah, I know Patrick's Friday night social schedule is jam-packed like my own. Right, Patrick?
Yeah,
He's looking
super,
like,
I have tons of very important. I have a list of dude, I was just gonna turn on like a movie or something. I don't know. Diana's right here just chilling, so we're good.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk the dog. He doesn't like to walk, but I don't have anything else to do, so he's going for a walk, whether he likes it or not. Thank you, Spank. Whatever we can do to make this deal work. So yeah, like and subscribe to the Facebook and the YouTube page. Get on and just send us some messages, put it on the page, whatever. What do you want to see? Who do you want to see? Say, hey, Nancy Jones just won a sprint car race and she's my second cousin. Good. Let's get her on here. Let's talk to her about it. I don't know. We broaden our horizons. Maybe it'll be a better way to get Overturf photography and our dear friends at Race to End Bowling a little more publicity, because that's what we want to try to give them.
Yep, exactly. We want to help them out, just like they've been helping us. So,
okay, so that's it. 2024, Patrick. Nobody ever has to see us again in 2024. But in 2025, you might start to get a little tired of us, but I don't care, because I think that's cool. But for you guys, for you and the family, have a good New Year's. I mean, it's just a few days away. Make it through the weekend and then off into a new year, and enjoy it, because it goes fast. Whether you're changing diapers, putting the baby to bed, or whatever, next thing you know, you're going to be buying them a car, and they're going to be borrowing money every week. And I don't know, just the way it goes.
Yeah, it goes by fast, right? And anybody that's been into racing or been a racer, you guys all know that, right? Those laps, sometimes they just tick off real fast. So let's just try and enjoy them as we go around.
So Austin, we'll talk to Austin. I know I was talking to those guys at the Legends meeting. They got a bunch of cars headed down there to Havasu from Meridian, Twin Falls area.
Cool.
So as we get closer to that, we'll get into talking to those guys.
Yep, for sure.
And thanks to John one more time and the whole Race to End Bowling team. And we appreciate it. And that's all. If we could sit on here for 2 hours and I could just say thank you to them, and thank you to Overturf, and thank you to them. This is what we love to do. So that's what we want to do. And you guys are all a part of it. So we appreciate it. Just spread the word. Spread the word that we're doing something cool, even when it's not. Because every now and then these aren't so cool. Right?
It's all good.
And like the comments flowing in, these guys, that makes me feel even better. Somebody's watching us on a Friday night when we didn't tell anybody we were doing anything.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, Overturf Photography, thank you. I hope all of you guys have a great new year, and it's time to start burning some circles around the racetracks here. So, I'm ready. I don't even know if I can last until March and April, but with this, we will. So enjoy your new year, Patrick. I appreciate all your help too.
Sure.
Like I said, about a year ago right now, I texted Patrick out of the blue, like, hey, I'm going to do a podcast. Do you want to do it? I think he was thinking about it. And then I just started shooting him links, and yeah. So I don't even know if I ever got an answer, but I guess I'll take it as a maybe.
He sent me a link, said click here. I was like, cool. And then I was on. There we go.
And that was it.
So
that's good. And we're still here today. So, okay, I'll let you go. Have a good new year. And for everybody else, we'll throw some videos and stuff up the next couple of weeks, and then we'll hit the ground running after the Speedway banquet, which will probably be the end of January. We're still waiting on some official dates. We got the first one coming up Thursday for some of the kids' classes. But anything you guys need, shoot us a message. We love having you guys on, and see you in 2025. Right, Patrick?
Happy New Year, everybody. Let's go.
See you then. Thanks, guys. Good night.